Good morning, I'm Gail Bergsven. I'm going to talk a little bit about Nativity's involvement with homelessness. About 10 years ago, we decided to work with persons that find themselves without homes, and to do that, we decided to work with mission partners versus reinvent the wheel. So the first mission partner that we decided to work with is People Serving People, which is the largest shelter in Minnesota for families without homes. Every morning prior to COVID, I'm not sure how they're doing it now, but prior to COVID, you would see more than 50 buses in front of People Serving People, taking the children to school. Prior to COVID, we had people volunteering from Nativity there every week. And we've done things like baby showers for the smallest of homeless children. And each year we do a book drive because children without homes rarely have books. And so we do a drive for books for smaller children, and that is going on right now if you're interested in donating any slightly used books or new books. The second organization that we decided to partner with is Lutheran Social Service Metro Homeless Youth. And this is service that provides through shelters homes for teens that find themselves on the streets. There are 3 different homes in St. Paul. One is Rezek, and that is a transitional living. There are 12 apartments, and the teens, typically they have graduated from high school and are either starting college or they're getting jobs, and they can stay there for up to 2 years as they're kind of getting themselves together. Second is Life Haven, and that is housing in East St. Paul for teens with children, with small children. And the third one is, most of you have probably heard of, is Safe House, because we work with them the most. We've kind of adopted them. That is a shelter for 6 teens and 2 staff. And teens can stay there up to 60 days as long as they're following the guidelines. The benefit is that for 60 days, then they can get guidance and counseling services and really help them to get back on their feet and sort of get their life together, or at least start to get it together. You might be surprised to know that almost all the teens go to school and or have jobs. I think we sometimes think they just hang out. You heard from Kelly Wolf earlier, and she probably talked to you about the fact that there are all kinds of reasons teens are homeless. It can be alcohol, drug related, it can be abusive parents, it can be the LGBTQ situation that doesn't work in their families, it can be they've aged out of foster homes. So a real variety of reasons. We have done a lot of things with Safe House. We provide a meal every Wednesday night for 10 years for the teens. I think the best testimonial that we've gotten is teens saying, "I can't believe someone cares enough to make us a hot meal." So that's been very effective. And we have done yard work there, we've done cleaning, we have purchased computers for them, given them appliances, obviously through volunteers and fundraising and that kind of thing. So they're a very effective and grateful partner, and we're grateful to have them to work with. The third organization and last is the Dignity Center. And the Dignity Center is a ministry of Hennepin Avenue United Methodist Church. I have been involved there for almost 15 years. We work with adults that find themselves homeless. They're usually the people that have fallen through the cracks because they're not families, they're not teens, but they're adults. And the mission of the Dignity Center is to help persons in poverty get back on a path to stability. Most of them that come through the Dignity Center are homeless. It is absolutely not a giveaway program. We work with people to set goals that are fitting for them. We hold them accountable to work towards those goals, and then provide support and services along the way so that they can continue on the path. Typically, they're working to get housing, they're working to get jobs, or both, and also many of them are continuing their education. So again, just like with teens, there's not just one reason that adults are homeless. Many have mental illness issues, and that leads to self-medication, getting involved with alcohol and drugs, sometimes end up in prison. They can have foreclosures on their homes, just don't make enough money to live. You'd probably be surprised the number of people that live in cars that have jobs. So those are the three partners that we decided to work with, and it's actually been very rewarding. That Nativity has been extremely generous. The other thing I didn't mention, which you're all probably aware of, is the Christmas collection that the LSS Circle does. And every year, in the last years I've been involved, we have raised over $10,000 worth of gifts and gift cards for the teens that find themselves homeless. So I think that we can be very proud of Nativity as it relates to homelessness and our work with people without homes.